sound, and it's kind of the elevator pitch is the movie Free Solo with Alex Honnold crossed by The Thing, the classic John Carpenter movie from I think it's '82 or something like that. Which scared me. Like, I'm 51 now, and that like made an impression on me as a young teenager when I saw that film in the '80s. Like, I'm still scared by that film. Just a masterpiece of contained horror before it really was a thing.
Right.
So the sounds kind of came about when I was reading. I used to live in Telluride, Colorado when I was younger, and I was a ski bum and ice climber and all that stuff. And I was reading a review of Free Solo with Alex Honnold, and someone called it the best horror movie that they'd ever seen. And kind of clicked in my head like, oh, maybe people are afraid of heights. So I decided to put instead of being in Antarctica, so to speak, for The Thing, I decided to put it on the side of a big wall rock climb. And then kind of using the idea of The Thing that it's like an alien that can kind of get in people's heads and you never know who's infected with it, came up with the idea to have a sound wave. So the villain in our film exists as a sound wave, and it bounces around between people on the climb, and it becomes a shell game of who's infected with this mysterious alien presence.
Nice.
So our main characters, as Joseph Campbell aptly put it, there's only like 10 stories in the history of the world, right? And this one is about kind of a reluctant hero journey of a really talented rock climber who has confidence problems. He gets called up to this expedition to do this climb where his grandfather had actually passed away on 60 years beforehand, and he's got to overcome his confidence issues to get to the top, and then there's kind of like a big fight scene at the end.
Nice. So
that's sort of it in a nutshell.
Nice. Okay, that sounds really great. And if you are willing to share, what do you want to share, like about AFM and your goals here and what you feel that you can share that you've achieved?
Yeah, sure. We are based in Las Vegas. We are a Las Vegas production company, and this film, except for our second unit shooting, which we actually filmed on a 1,200-foot rock wall in Washington State, was all filmed in Clark County here. We filmed on an LED sound stage here in Vegas. And so when I saw that AFM was coming to Vegas for this year, I don't know if it'll ever be back, but for this year it's here. It just made a lot of sense for us, my production company, Sadieland Productions, to be an exhibitor, and the timing just worked out well that our film was coming to the market. There's over like 400 VFX shots in this film, so post-production took a while to get everything together with it, and so it was just about be ready to be sold. We have a sales agent who was here pushing it, so we, just like everybody else with a film that's ready to be sold here at AFM, that's what we've been doing. And also, like I said, we are a Las Vegas production company, so it was also an exhibitor for AFM, looking for projects. We're also a production company for hire here. We work with SAG. I'm a DGA director, so we work with all the guilds. And so far AFM's been good. I'm not down there today because I live here and I got soccer practice and my pool's getting drained right here. Like all sorts of like life is involved right now. But, so far it's been very successful for us. We had a successful screening in Dolby Atmos yesterday for buyers, and our screener is out there. So now it's just see what comes back.
Okay, great. And what would you like audiences to really know about your film? Like, what do you feel would be like the biggest draw for people? I mean, horror, of course, is like the big thing, and you got the rock climbing, you got science fiction. So, like, what do you think will like really sell with your audience?
That's always a crapshoot, right? We're always trying to find a film's audience, and it's kind of disheartening when you see stuff like Zemeckis' with Hanks and Wright reuniting only did $5 million and 2,500 screens, right? So it's always tough to get to your target audience. But for this film, I generally would just want people to know that it's just good entertainment. Yes, it's for rock climbers. We have the most famous Alex Honnold in the film. And yeah, it's geared towards rock climbing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But the story has nothing to do with rock climbing, really. That's just the setting. So you don't have to know anything about rock climbing to enjoy this film.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pure entertainment, suspense, with some horror in there and some sci-fi. So yeah, that's what I would say about the film. It's just meant to be a good hour and 40 minutes of popcorn eating entertainment for all.
Nice.
And you don't have to know about rock climbing to enjoy this film. We definitely tried to make it that way. And also at the same time, if you are a rock climber, you will appreciate the fact that it's all presented authentically. You know, this isn't Vertical Limit or Cliffhanger or any of those other movies that kind of Hollywoodize rock climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Rock climbers will for sure enjoy it, but you don't have to know about rock climbing to enjoy the film.
Okay, great. And last question, is there anything else that you want to add?
To like a message to the audience or something, or
yeah, just in general for your film, like promoting your film and promoting your company.
Gotcha. Well, we of course, in my opinion, we're a great production company here in Las Vegas that do many things. But as far as the sound goes, yeah, the one thing I would add is that with something called the sound,
mm-hmm.
the sound has to be good, right?
Right.
And so Lucasfilm and Skywalker Sounds up there at the Skywalker Ranch. I went up there and stayed for 4 weeks and lived on the ranch, and it is a tremendous sound mix.
Right.
The guy who did Avengers Endgame did this film,
mm-hmm.
and it's sounds pristine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would tell people. That the sound is incredible. Our soundtrack was done by James Iha, who's the lead guitarist of the Smashing Pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very good. We've got some very good music in it, and so yeah, that's what my message would be is like if you want to be blown away by a sound mix, this is the one to go to.
Okay, great. All right. Well, thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Nancy, for your time. I appreciate it.